Hello. I was having a little technical difficulties today, but I got it situated. Greetings. Hope you can hear me. I think Luna wants to say hello too. Studio is almost ready. As you can see, I'm getting it prepared. It's almost done. Say hi, Luna. Say hi. Say hi. This is my little walking partner. She goes with me everywhere um, as much as she can because she's not a certified um, therapy dog yet, but we're working on that. So, and she just wanted to say hi. Say hi, Luna. Okay. All right. Today, I hope everyone is protecting your energy. I hope you are healing and happy and healthy. These days, it is vital to protect your energy. So I hope that you're doing that the best that you can. But I wanted to start off today just by finding some time. I'm hoping that you're finding some time to for yourself because healthcare is self-care. So I'm hoping that you are doing that daily because it's very important, especially at times like this. I'm not going to stay on too long today, but I did want to make sure that I touch on the reason that I'm off of Meta. I've decided to boycott Meta, and here's my reasoning. Once I understood that being on these platforms, on the Meta platforms, and posting content to those platforms only added and increased the bottom line, the revenue to those CEOs and their board members. There's not an open equity opportunity or equal equity opportunity available through those platforms like there is with Fanbase. So that's why I've chosen to continue to use Fanbase as my social media platform that I post to daily. I will continue to use YouTube and LinkedIn to uh, be able to post my live videos, but also to stay connected to my community. Leaving Instagram was hard just because there's so many connections there and it's where I had the most followers, but it was about principle. I was already shadow banned on Instagram. So talking about cannabis, talking about plant medicine had me shadow banned. So even my almost 5,000 followers could not see things that I was posting. Everybody that I talked to was like, yeah, I haven't seen you post in a while. It's because I'm shadow banned. So you don't see my post. So I'm hoping to start anew on Fanbase. I'm very grateful that Fanbase offers an opportunity to pay their content creators. And so I'll be setting up a subscribe page there very soon. So look out for that, Fanbase. I'm also, you'll see me looking up, I'm streaming live on Fanbase now. So that's what I've decided. I've brought a few people with me over or by boycotting Meta. So there's a few other of my colleagues and friends that have decided to leave Meta platforms. And Meta is a conglomerate. So it's not just Instagram, it's Facebook, it's Messenger, it's Threads, it's WhatsApp. I think that's going to take me the longest to actually stop using because I use WhatsApp mainly to communicate with my family overseas, to communicate with my family on the continent of Africa, throughout the Caribbean, and that is our main source of communication. So moving forward, we will be using Telegram, but it's just a matter of making sure everybody's on Telegram so we can officially stop using WhatsApp. So that'll take a little bit longer than me just deciding to stop using my accounts on these Meta platforms. So that's it. I did the same thing with the NFL when the Kaepernick kneeling incident happened. I decided that the NFL was no longer going to profit from my eyeballs. And so I stopped watching the games. I stopped watching NFL And in my way, that was my form of boycott because I did not agree with their decision to blackball Kaepernick out of the league because of his decision to kneel during the national anthem. It was a protest on his behalf. It was his way of saying he doesn't agree with the police brutality at the time. And they made sure to push him out of the league because of his stance. And so I didn't appreciate that. I recognize the NFL for what it is, a modern day plantation, and I decided to leave. And leaving meant not watching. And that's the same thing essentially with Meta. Leaving means stop watching, stop posting, stop actively using the platform. And so I've decided to walk away. So if you notice that my account is deactivated, Heal Out Loud Nikki B is deactivated on Instagram. That's why. I will not be posting on Facebook. I'm keeping the account because I recognize it's useful as a tool. Actually, last weekend, my dear friend, last month in December, my dear friend Shay Poppy passed away. And I did not know. I'm right around the corner from her here in Columbus at my mom's house. And I didn't realize that she had passed away until I checked her Facebook page. And her brother posted that she had passed away. December 30th was the day that he posted. Luna and I were at her house visiting with her and her puppy, her dog, Socrates, on the 23rd, on the 22nd of December. And so I'd been calling her and texting her and not getting a response. And I was concerned I was going to go by her house. And then something told me, check Facebook. And I did. And that's when I found out that she had passed away. So rest in peace to Shay. She was a plant medicine warrior as well. She was a 2-time cancer patient survivor. And we had connected over helping her access safe plant medicine. And so Shay, you will be missed. So I'm just keeping my Facebook on so that I'm able to communicate with people that I might not see every day, so that I know that they're okay. And that's a way of communication, but I won't be posting there anymore. So that's my explanation about leaving Meta and Meta's platforms. And I hope you can join me because it is a form of protest. I don't agree with the company's morals and beliefs. Never did. But after their announcement saying that they were going to stop fact checking and just rely on community comments, I feel like it was going down the same path as X, formerly known as Twitter. And I've been off of that platform for some time now since Elon Musk took it over, actually become a cesspool. And so I'm feeling the same way about Meta. So until we can come up with our own platforms, which we're working on, Dr. at ACAM, working on our own platforms, then for now, just getting off of Meta is the goal. So we did that. Luna wants to say hi again. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. So today's episode is about how do we utilize plant medicine for our immune health. So first thing I do in the morning when I wake up is a cup of hot water, warm water, and seeded lemon juice. And then I just drink that down an ounce before I eat anything, followed by my herbal teas. And this is usually during my meditation hours. So first thing in the morning between the hours of 4 and 6 is usually when I'm up doing that, my meditation. I've been reading Queen Afua's Sacred Woman book, Guide to Healing Ourselves. If you're not familiar, you should get familiar with the Sacred Woman. It is the 20th anniversary. Updated and expanded edition is the one that I have. So it's wild to think that this book is 20 years old, but it is. And I have just been enjoying, I've actually been listening to it and following along so I can get through the book. I read it many years ago. but it's been a while since I came back to it, and I'm very grateful that I did. You know, one of the things that she talks about in this book is how to eat to live, um, instead of living to eat. And her book, Heal Thyself for Health and Longevity, she talks about what we should be utilizing, we meaning women, specifically women of African descent, what we should be utilizing in our daily practices when it comes to what we're putting into our bodies in order to create a sacred womb man. It is what makes us different from the men is our womb. Well, one of the things, but the most important thing is that we birth life through our wombs. And that is how, and it is the sacred organ. It is where life is formed, and where life, the first months, days, weeks of life is housed, and then gives birth to life from our womb. And so one of the things that she mentions here is juice therapy, live foods, nature's herbs, water therapy, movement and breath, essential oils, clay infusions, and applications. And so today, as I eat my sea moss gel with my apple cider, sea moss gel is what it is today. Grab yourself a snack. I hope that your first meal of the day is something that is very cleansing, that activates your digestive system. The lemon and water is usually what I start with. And then I go for some fresh fruits. Usually, right now, I have raspberries and blackberries, gooseberries in the fridge. So I mix those together into a fruit salad. I always wash my fruit with baking soda and vinegar, just to get off any chemicals or sprays or hands that have touched them through the process before I get them. And then I rinse them and pat them dry and put them in a bowl together. So today I'm adding with my fruit salad some pineapple as well as some blueberries. I'm not eating pineapple and blueberries every day because it is on my moderation list. That is a list of foods that I received from Dr. Clay when I got my AO scan. You've heard me talk about that. And so it gives me a list of foods that I should be eating in moderation, that I'm okay to eat every day, and then list of foods that I do not need to eat at all. And surprisingly, on that list are lentils and kale, two foods that I ate almost every day. So I've been avoiding those foods, those no eat foods for now, until my body is adjusted to what it needs nutritionally, the minerals and vitamins that my body needs right now to heal, because that's what I'm doing. I'm healing. And that's going to require detoxing and then nourishing the body again, replenishing the body. So for me, healing is directly correlated to my food, the food that I eat, the teas that I drink. I'm not on blood pressure medicine. I've had consistent high blood pressure now for about over a year because of my kidney function. And when I got here to Columbus, Dr. Teresa Harris, who has an apothecary here in Columbus, recommended her blood pressure tea. So it's something that I drink every day, twice a day. Actually, I fill up this cup and I drink down her tea, keeps my blood pressure low. When I don't have the tea, I get a blood pressure headache, and that's how I know my blood pressure is high. So I've been utilizing her tea to instead of pills, instead of allopathic medicine. I'm using holistic natural medicine to help manage my blood pressure. So I hope that you find solutions for yourself that are natural and holistic as well. And also under the care of a physician is the safest way to do it. I am under the care of a physician. I'm under the care of a holistic practitioner and a bioenergetic practitioner. I'm also under the care of cardiologist and a general practitioner and a infectious disease doctor. So I'm using Western medicine, and I'm using traditional Ayurvedic holistic medicine, and reaching out to those practitioners as well. So I have arsenal of practitioners that are within my reach and within my realm right now that I'm utilizing to heal my body. Now, not all of those practitioners, doctors, believe in a holistic regimen that would heal and reverse the kidney damage. And so I appreciate what they bring to the table by helping me to, get the tests done that I need to get and making sure that the numbers are where they need to be. But I'm usually not taking their advice when it comes to medication or when it comes to surgery. So, update, I have an appointment with my nephrologist that is a kidney doctor today, actually at 3. So I'll be getting out of here pretty soon to head to that. And that appointment with that doctor, that information will be sent to the Kidney Transplant Center at Emory. And based on her notes and based on the tests that I'm sure I'm going to have to get done today, will determine how we move forward with my implants, or I'm sorry, my transplant surgery. My living donor, Gretchen Gailey, is in DC. She's getting the test done that she needs to get done. I'm getting the test done that I need to get done here in Georgia. And after this appointment today and some of the tests that are run will determine how we move forward. Because there's quite a few more tests and exams that need to happen before I actually am approved to have a transplant. I think in last episode, I shared that I got the transplant letter. I'm on the wait list, but there are some more steps that have to be taken before I can actually get approved to be on the transplant list or to actually have the transplant itself. But transplant is not the goal. Transplant is not what I want to do. I am reversing the kidney damage using food as medicine, using holistic remedies to reverse the kidney damage and to address the HIV. And so today's topic is plant medicine and the immune system and how it affects the immune system. And I use a variety, like I said, the tea, my high blood pressure tea, which has hawthorn berry, which has hibiscus, lemongrass, chamomile, a couple of other herbs. I add soursop leaves to that tea daily. I also add fresh ginger and fresh turmeric. And I also put cannabis into my tea daily. I stopped smoking. I think I talked about that last episode. I stopped smoking, burning flower, because burning anything and inhaling the smoke of it introduces toxins to the body. So I did stop smoking flower for the time being, and I'm utilizing it in my tea. I'm utilizing it on my skin to get the most therapeutic and medicinal benefit from using the flower. So that was a decision that I made a couple of weeks ago after I recovered from COVID. I don't smoke ever when I'm sick. It just makes it worse, the coughing. So after coming out of COVID, that first week in January, I decided, once I healed and felt better, I decided I wasn't going to go back to smoking. So I've been utilizing the flower in other ways, and that's just many of the ways that plant medicine helps with your immune system. Starting my day with alkaline foods, sea moss and fruits, fresh fruits, that's all plant medicine. The herbs that I use in my tea, all plant medicine. The water that I drink is spring water, so I can get the best of water for my system, for my body right now. I order from a local vendor here called Callaway Gardens. They make their own water. They produce water from a spring. They bottle water from a spring, from a natural spring here in Georgia. And so I'm doing everything that I can to stay mindful. I'm purchasing organic foods when I can, thanks to the DeKalb Farmer Market, which is in Atlanta. It's not here in Columbus. There are a couple of farmers markets around town, but none of them consistently have the fruits and vegetables that I need daily to use daily. So this week, I am going to be starting my raw food plan. And raw means that it is not cooked over a certain temperature. So I'm going to be utilizing plant medicine in that way. The food that I eat, which I've always done, is also going to be helping my body detox and then replenish and nourish. And so I'll be sharing some recipes of what I'm eating, a lot of salads, a lot of prepared. I don't have a dehydrator, which is very common when you eating raw foods, uh, because it's not cooking it all the way to the highest temperature. I think it's over anything over 200 degrees. That might be the campus. It would be considered still raw. If it's under 140 degrees, like you know, dehydrate it. So you're just taking the water out of it. So I'm going to invest in a dehydrator next and a juicer next. But until then, I just have a blender that I'll be using to blend up some fruits, and blend up some fibers that I'll be eating together. Proteins as well. Hemp seeds is a good protein that I love using, plant-based protein. And so over the next 60 days, I'll be sharing what I'm utilizing in my raw food plan to help heal the kidneys. It also will require me to eat smaller meals. That means giving my body a rest, intermittent fasting, intermittent intermittent fasting, which is just, for me, it's very small, one meal a day, with my fruit in the morning and then a salad when I'm done with my walk in the afternoon, several hours before I go to sleep. So I'm not going to sleep on a full stomach. And so that is how I'm using plant medicine to boost my immune system. And I would love to hear some of your plant medicine journeys, some of your plant medicine ideas, how you're utilizing plant medicine to heal your body, how you're using plant medicine to support your immune system. I use turmeric and I use ginger as anti-inflammatory agents. I don't use allopathic anti-inflammatories. I don't take a pill for inflammation. I use cannabis to reduce inflammation in the body. When I use it in a tea versus smoking it, that the therapeutic benefits that come from the various cannabinoids and the various terpenes have anti-inflammatory properties. CBD is cannabidiol is one of the highest anti-inflammatory compounds on the planet. And so I utilize these compounds in my plants, in my plant medicine to help heal my body. And so I'd love to hear some of your ideas, share them with me. Leave a comment on the video on YouTube, on LinkedIn. I am going to be streaming live again on YouTube coming up next Wednesday for our Wellness Wednesday series. But you can catch me in between on Fanbase posting. And happy Black History Month. Make sure I add that. I also have been posting some of my favorite finds about Black History Month, usually in relation to healers and plant healers and natural holistic healers. So look out for my posts this month. I'll make sure to highlight and beyond the month of February, but highlighting some of my favorite plant medicine advocates. And so thanks again for joining me today. Another episode of Heal Out Loud with Nikki B. The studio is going to be ready soon. I'm excited to bring you some more engaging of how I set up my altar and the things that I do daily to encourage holistic healing. Part of my routine and daily practice is my food as medicine, plant medicine, but also movement is medicine. And so I'm excited to be able to share with you me and Luna's daily walks that we go on. And then also how I utilize affirmations and meditation in my healing daily practice. So I'm excited to share that with you as well. Okay, Luna, you want to say bye? You want to say bye to the folks? Come here. Say bye to the folks. Say bye. Hope everyone has a good day. Say bye, Luna. Say bye. All right. Till the next time, I'll see you folks. Remember to lead with love and always align yourself with your higher self. All right. Take care, everybody.